Okay, good afternoon, friends. Sorry, good afternoon, students. Today we are going to discuss about the culture, its definition, and evolution of the culture. So, culture means a way of life, the food you eat, the clothes you wear, the language you speak, and the God you pray to all aspects of your culture. In a simple manner, culture is the way we think and do the things. All achievements of human being and groups can be called as a culture. And culture also includes the customs, traditions, festivals, and all ways of the living. In a particular sense, culture has been defined as culture is a complex system of knowledge, belief, art, law, morals, customs, and many other habits which acquired through the traditions by a members of a society of a particular territory or a particular nation or a particular state. This culture may be defined by various personalities in various forms. Particularly, we have two personalities. A definition given by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, and the another one is Sri Rajagopalachari. Then the Governor General of British India. According to Rajagopalachari's definition, a culture may be defined as the collective expression of thoughts, speeches, and deeds of the learned, talented, or creative members of a society or a nation. I will repeat once. According to Sir Rajagopalachari, culture as the collective expression of the thoughts, speeches, and deeds of the learned, talented, or creative members of a society or a nation, which we call it as a culture. By this definition, we may understand that culture is seen or felt through our thought process. Thought process. Thought process in the sense the process of thinking, ideology, and various literature and language which we follow. Art and religion which we follow. Custom and tradition what we follow. All these comes under the culture. Okay, so the culture may varies from one society to the other. It varies from one period to another and one generation to another generation. There is a change there is certain modifications. All these may happen in the culture. Cultural development or cultural evolution is a historical process which our ancestors have learned many things from their previous generation. With the passage of time, they added to their own experience and gave up those which they didn't consider as useful. And also, the culture, what we inherit from our previous generations, we call it as a cultural heritage. Heritage in the sense, a preserved way of life, protecting our way of life. So, what the things we followed in our previous generations, which called as a cultural heritage. Okay, so the previous generations followed a certain culture, we may preserve, or it may certain changes may be taken place. Among the culture, there are certain developments also taken place. And within the culture, there are certain things we may left also. We left in the sense we unable to follow. And those things may lose their importance also. Within the place of lost features are a characters of a culture and follow a new form of things in the coming generations or a next generations. It means there is certain modifications, changes may be taken place from one age to another. So all these may we discuss within the culture through the ages. Okay, so within the culture, culture refers to groups human made environment which includes certain material and non-materialistic things also. Okay, so these we call as a components. Every culture having the two components. One is a materialistic and next one is non-materialistic. When you see in the materialistic, dress, food and other factors which are attached to household comes under these materialistic components. When you see non-materialistic components among the culture, ideas, thoughts, beliefs, traditions, rituals, all these things which we call as a non-materialistic things are a non-materialistic components among the culture. So, among these non-materialistic and materialistic components of a culture, these may vary from a region to region and a period to another period and one generation to another generation. These may have certain modifications also. Among a particular tradition, there is new form of traditions might be started by new generation also. Okay, so likewise, there is certain evolution of culture may taken place. The most spectacular form of Indian cultural expression are closely associated with the religion. You all are aware that religion is a important aspect and philosophy a important aspect, and also the various religious beliefs and various religious concepts are the important aspects which comes under a particular culture. When you see the Indian culture, within Indian culture, Hindu religion has a great importance. Apart from Hindu religion, many other religions also there. But what I am saying that the majority of the people follows the Hindu religion in India. Apart from, though India is a secular country, many religions are present in India and following many people in the society what they like. For better understanding, just I am giving about only the Hindu religion. Okay, so Hindu religion is a important concept among or component among the Indian cultural context. Okay, so here the Indian cultural expression are closely associated with the religion. Some traditions are functional, practical, and prescribed for keeping a certain clean also. Okay, these are certain practices in a particular Hindu tradition. Okay, so I will give one or two examples here. For example, taking holy bath or taking bath every day or worshipping a god or goddesses by taking bath is a traditional practice in it, which is a important practice within the Hindu religion. And cleaning house every day is a important practice in Hindu society. After cleaning their household and taking bath, visiting holy places like the temples, prayer halls, is a certain practices which among the Hindu society. These are we are following since the ages. Okay, so these are certain things. In later generations, they may add certain things to these practices also. Okay, so those practices like lighting the lamps before a deity, morning or evening, and also wearing a wash of clothes before going to worship a god or goddess. So these are started in initial stages in a general concept, and later these strongly associated with the Hindu religion. And these are following still even today in a strictly manner. So these become a culture among the Indian society, particularly among the Hindu religion. So likewise, there is certain evolution among the Indian culture particularly. Okay, particularly Indian culture, generally in each and every culture we find certain changes and developments also. And religious beliefs also influence our daily lives also. And certain occasions, following certain occasions also, which influence the Indian society, like the marriage rituals, the food habits, the clothes, the certain styles or dress patterns are governed by religious rules, and also it goes with the religion and from one region to another. For example, when you see the dress pattern, Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Sikh, the women in a territory of Punjab, they wear a salwar kameez. When you see the same woman belongs to these various religions in southern part of India, they may wear sari. Okay, here the religion is the same in the northern and southern, that is the Hindu, and territory is, or a nation is a country, is India is the same, but they follows a different pattern of the dress styles. But these both are comes under the Indian culture only. Okay, so this practice we particularly discuss in a characteristics of Indian culture. Okay, all those things we can discuss in a characteristics of Indian culture. Within the characteristics of Indian culture, unity and diversity, and continuity and change, and variety and unity. These are various things we discuss later. Okay, today we are just only discussing about the evolution of Indian culture itself. Okay, so when you see this evolution, this may having certain changes among what we discussed before. The whole components may divide. Okay, so the components like the materialistic and non-materialistic things are we are following. So among we already discussed the dress pattern, food habits, and these are comes under the materialistic, and ideas, thoughts, beliefs, all these are comes under the non-materialistic. Okay, so we'll see one by one. When you see the Indian culture and the cultural traditions, the fine arts is an important concept which comes under Indian culture. Among the fine arts, the arts are one of the important forms of cultural expression. Dance, music, painting, sculpture, drama, architecture have evolved through the centuries. There is a wide range of varieties in each of these because they have acquired changes during historical period. Each of these communicates a message and significance the way the ideas, emotions are expressed through the means of artistic language. So all these we discuss under the fine arts. When you see the literary traditions, in the field of literature, to the Vedic sources, Sanskrit works of a Kalidasa and others including the Persian, Urdu, English and regional literatures, which shows the finer expression of Indian imagination, understand the life and also a philosophy. Like The classical languages like the Sanskrit and the vernacular language, and also certain other languages which followed in ancient time, like the Prakrit, Pali, those also simultaneously evolved. So the evolution which comes under the literary traditions. When you see about the science and technology have also evolved as part of Indian culture, which is felt in the use of metals, including forts, palaces, temples, and other worshipping places. And metal craft, jewelry working, and bead making, and boat making, ceramics, all these, which are various occupations based on the science and technology in our previous generations, are the progressive stages of Indian material culture. So, which are these comes under a cultural components. Okay, so science and technology, and development of science and technology, or evolution of science and technology, or a emergence of science and technology, all these are a components of a Indian culture. Okay, when you see particularly among the religious traditions, there are the great epics in Hindu society. Mahabharata, Ramayana are the great epics. These both epics which gives the Indian cultural values can be seen through the narration in the epics which we follow. Okay, so the epics which we already read are known by oral. So the story of these two epics is very familiar to Indians. He is common or a rich, a traditional or a modern man. So every person in Indian society is very familiar with these two epics, Ramayana and Mahabharata. Even they watch these on television or in form of movies in present day also. So these gives the values and the moral which we have to follow in daily life in the society. These compounds also very impressive in various parts of um, uh, Indian territory also, like Sri Lanka, Indonesia, Thailand, Nepal also they follows certain morals which given by these two epics. Okay, so all these things we can follow particularly from Indian culture. And fairs and festivals. Indian culture is seen in the way of festivals are celebrated in rural and urban areas. The customs among these fairs and festivals shows the beliefs such as a truth trims the evil, the happiness and the sorrow are to be seen completing each other. And the elders are to be respected. The family tradition should be valued. Peace has to be prevailed. Violence of any kind is to be avoided. So all these are we can learn from these the fairs and festivals are by following the traditions among the various religions. Okay, the main motto, the main teachings of each and every religion gives these teachings on. Okay, so all these things we can learn through the various forms. Okay, when you see the food and dress pattern, our food tradition are very rich and vibrant. Each region comes out with the delicious and tasty dishes which are prepared according to the availability of resource like the milk, vegetables and the grains. The dishes are based on the availability of the various sources found naturally in different regions and different seasons. But there is certain similarity among these various food habits we follow throughout our nation. Okay, so our nation has different variations, different regions, religion, race, customs, though these dress pattern has a uniformity. When you see certain uniformity, we will find it. Okay, so these are the various things. We may see certain evolution, certain changes among the components of the Indian culture. Okay, so this is about the today's class. Tomorrow we may or we'll see about the characteristics of culture and also the features of Indian culture. Okay, so this is end of our class today. You have any doubt, the queries, you are welcome to ask now or you may ask later in the WhatsApp group or by calling my own number. So you are welcome. Any doubts? Anyone can speak. Anyone can speak. Is it audible clearly? Can you say or write in chat box also? Okay. So on the right of your screen, you find, yeah, okay. You find the participants and next is more. When you click on the more, you find a chat. So on this chat box, you may write your comments. Okay. Right. Thank you. Okay. This is end of our class today. From tomorrow onwards, I will going to teach on the various characteristics and the various features of Indian culture. Okay. Can I wind up today now? Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. I'll meet you tomorrow again. I hope other teachers also may take their classes from tomorrow onwards. Okay, thank you. Thank you one and all. I'm closing today's class now. Thank you.